Ended up being the number 2 selection by the Vancouver Grizzlies in the 1998 draft, the lockout year. Very deep draft class, though. Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, to name a few. Any good pre-draft stories going up against anyone, or who was going to pick you, or did you actually really tell Vancouver, don't pick me? Like, there's a lot of rumors going on out there about how the draft process went down for you.
It was in Vancouver. It was the first year it was in Vancouver. It was supposed to go. It was between me and Oliver Candy, who was going to go number 1. I only worked out for the Clippers. So
that was the only team you worked out for?
I worked out by myself, shot, ran a little bit. It was about like a 30-minute hour workout. They gave me a bag like with all Clipper stuff. So I'm thinking like the Clippers going to pick me. I had a pretty good workout. So we get there, we get to the draft, and my agent David Falk, one of the best to do it. He's going back and forth. We don't know. They don't know who they're going to pick yet. They're not going to pick yet. So the day of the draft, I'm sitting at the table, and he comes down and says, they're going to take Oliver Candy. Vancouver's going to take you. I'm 19 years old, and I don't really want to be out of the country. So I go upstairs. I talk to the general manager and the head coach, and I tell him, I remember this day like it was yesterday. I'm sitting there with my mom. I'm looking out the window. It's raining. It's gloomy. I just told him, I said, I don't want to play here. And they were like, we're going to pick you anyway. So, but it was something I think that everything happens for a reason, I think. And to get traded there, we had an owner named Michael Heisley, rest in peace. And he gave me the top 5 places I want to go because they're going to move the team to Memphis and give them top 5 places. I named here, I named Phoenix, I named a few other places. And he said, well, where's the number 1 place you want to go? And I said, Sacramento. And there was nothing said. He didn't say anything to me after that. I remember I was in the gym working out. It was like 1 a.m. at home. And I got calls from people from here. And they're like,
so this is after what, your second year?
Third year.
After you said 3 years in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so my brother gets a call. My brother's worldwide. So he gets a call.
Worldwide Dane.
He gets a call. He's like, you just got traded to the Kings. It's like, bullshit. Somebody would have called me. So I go out to my phone. I got a Vancouver number. That's all that happens. You got a call from Vancouver. You get a call from Sacramento. And I was like, shit, it happened. And I think it was the best event of my life.
But let's take a step back because, obviously small town Sacramento, this is not normally a free agent destination. Guys don't really say, I want to go to Sacramento. They just don't. As much as I love it. But what drew you to Sac? Obviously, there was some talent here, but what drew you to Sac when you would put them number 1 on your list?
Just excitement. I give a shout out to Jay Will. I saw Jay Will on here. I give him a shout out. I didn't know how I was going to be coming in and replacing him. I didn't know how the fans would take me or nothing like that. And they made, the team was crazy. I came in, they act like I've been here for 10 years. It was just easy to fit in. And that's and the fans made it easy, and it just was comfortable for me. But I remember what made me want to come to Sacramento is the excitement that the fans and all that. But I remember we're in the Vancouver Grizzlies. No one comes to watch us play. So I remember it's the last game of the season, and we play here. And I'm looking around like, fuck, it's sold out. Like, how's we never playing sold out games? You watch our film, and it's like
a
3,000 people in there. You know what I mean? And I'm in there like, I would love to play in an environment like this every night.
That's dope.
And that was the main thing. I want to go to Sacramento.
So the interesting thing about this is obviously we had Jay Will on the first live show here, and he said something you normally don't hear athletes say. And he said something, I'm paraphrasing, but something to the Sacramento made the right decision trading me for Mike Bibby because when they traded for Mike, they got better. So what does that mean to you? Like you said, you're kind of worried about how am I going to fill these shoes or how are they going to take me? And the guy, 20 plus years later, the guy you're traded for said, hey, the team made the right move because you made that team better.
I love Jay Will, man. We played in the TBT. The first year the TBT came out, we ended up playing on the same team. But like I said, I give him a shout out too. I think he brought a lot of excitement here to start the thing anyway. And like I said, I'm not that exciting player. I play very old school and try to get the job done. And like I said, I know how I fit. But shout out Jay Will making the team excitement, making the place where people wanted to be.